everybody, Scott back again. Good to be here for another episode of Infinite Freedom. And today's topic is, why do we have to have a tragedy before we live our lives? Today on Infinite Freedom. Hey everybody, welcome back. Glad you could be here. I am very happy that you joined me today. And again, I don't know if I talked about it last time, but I'm going to be doing this weekend review thing where we are bringing current events in. I always see things that make people feel like they're victims. So we're going to go through what the news is trying to push down your throat, what politicians are trying to push down your throat, and we're going to show you how you can take control of your own life. At least this little part of it that you live in. So anyway, this is what, last time I talked about gratitude, and last time I talked about really feeling grateful for something, and I brought up the fact that there are people that sometimes they have life after death experiences, and they die and they come back to life, or they almost die, or they almost lose their life in a car accident, or they have a loved one that dies near them, and all of a sudden they decide, oh, we're going to turn our lives around and I'm going to live the life I never lived. Why does it take that situation? Now, of course, you could say, well, that's why, because you take everything for granted, and then when you realize that your life is numbered, your days are numbered, then then all of a sudden, okay, I know why. I don't need a real answer. The thing is, I want you to search within yourself and ask yourself, why? Why do you have to almost lose your life before you realize how precious it is? Your life is precious. Your life is a gift. And your days are numbered on this planet. Every day that you get up and every day that you put something off until another day, that's another day that is gone. That's a day you can't get back. You ever hear the joke, you watch something on television for an hour and it's absolutely horrible, and you say, wow, that's an hour of my life I can't get back? You know what I find? I used to, when I was younger, this shows you your value of your time. When I was younger, I used to go to the movies and I would sit through a stupid movie the whole time. And I would watch it and I'd be like, this movie sucks. Yet I'd watch the whole thing. And I would just sit there, put up with it. Why? Because, well, I already paid the money. Well, there's more into the movie. Like, for instance, I'm grateful for you that you're watching this video. They run about 7 to 10 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer, and that's 10 minutes of your life you'll never get back. So I hope that with every video that I put out there, that I'm giving you 10 minutes of value that you walk away from and you say, hey, that was worth watching. That was worth my time. And then you'll come back again and again. So what I did later on is, I remember it, I'm going to tell you the movie, it was Lethal Weapon 4. Was it 4 or 3? Which one? 2, 3? I don't remember which one Rene Russo was in, the third one. 4. Okay, Lethal Weapon 4, it seemed like it was like a reunion episode, like everyone is, look what we've done since the last movie, and oh, hey, it's you again, and hey, look, it's Joe Pesci, and he's saying the F word over and over. It was horrible. Horrible. Loved 1. Loved Lethal Weapon 2. In fact, I started wearing my hair like Mel Gibson, the way he wore it in Lethal Weapon. It was all poofy, and I had it all feathered and long in the back. It was sweet. Anyway, I wanted to be Mel Gibson from Lethal Weapon 2. But saw Lethal Weapon 3. It's okay. Lethal Weapon 4 sucked balls. So I got up and walked out. People told me, why would you walk out of a movie? You already paid for it. Well, I've never watched it since, and I will never watch that movie, and I will never finish it. I don't care if it's late at night and it's on TV. I will not watch it. It was a waste of my time. And so you realize time is valuable. When I go into a movie, if 15 minutes in, it sucks. I'm out of there. I don't have 2 hours of my life to waste for that. I can get it. I get the point. So, again, back to why we have to go through something tragic like Lethal Weapon 4 in order to realize that our lives are important. Lethal Weapon 4 was my tragedy. Yeah, I got one guy. Yeah, I was hanging off a building and I was holding on for dear life and the building was on fire and then they put a net down and I fell and I was unconscious for a week and I thought I was going to be dead and I saw heaven and I came back and since then I've lived my life perfectly. Oh, really? I saw Lethal Weapon 4 and I started living after that. That's a pretty good testimony on the movie, isn't it? So, anyway, not to put those two together, but that's kind of funny. But what I'm saying to you now is that if you're living a life where you're wasting your life, and wasting your life is whatever you call wasting. I mean, I like video games and they're fun, but I don't play them because I have other things to do and other things I'd rather experience. Believe it or not, I love just holding Dana's hand for 5 minutes, and that's an experience that can't be relived. I'd rather do that than play a video game. I'd rather stare at her watching television than play a video game or something like that. It's just, but if you like video games and they're rewarding to you, hey, that's perfect. But if you're doing something you can't stand and you're wasting time, whatever. If there's a dream you have that you want to do, I want to write a book, but I'm always doing this. Oh, you can't see it. Playing video games. You're never going to write a book playing video games. Just put the video games down and write a book. But if your dream is to finish the game, hey, more power to you. I'm all for living your life the way you want to. Just don't bitch about it afterwards. That's the big thing. So, what I'm trying to emphasize today for everyone is realize, get that moment of gratitude like I talked in the last video. Find what you're grateful for, your life, your relationships, your kids, the love you have. Start getting a real feeling of gratitude deep within your soul that soaks through your bones. Get that emotion so strong that you can't live without it, that it's like a drug. And then let that be your moment and start living your life to the greatest potential that you could ever have. How do you do that? Just like what I said. Take some time, go within yourself, find that feeling of emotion, of gratitude that absorbs every inch of your being, and realize, wow, I only have so much time on this planet. I better start living. See, because when you feel that gratitude towards that relationship you have, or that life that you have, or taking vacations with your loved ones, or those moments, you will strive and you will be passionate about creating more and more of that. You won't want to sit around doing nothing and wasting your time because you've got so much to do in so little time. There are so many people in life that they live their life like they have so much time and so little to do. When the truth is that you have so much to do in so little time. Change that. Change your perspective on that. It's not that you have so little to do and that you're bored. You should never be bored in this world. You should never be bored. If you ever have moments of, I'm sitting around bored, you need to take a moment to get within your own mind and get in touch with what's out there. Get in touch with your soul. You will never be bored. I am never bored. I am either writing a song or singing a song or I have a song or I'm playing stories in my head. Do you know sometimes when I can't sleep at night, I create a movie and I watch it in my head? I am never bored because I realize that I have so much to do, so little time to do it. Realize that yourself. Not to where you'll stress out that I gotta hurry up, but just realize I will never fit in everything that this world has to offer. Stop watching people on TV living their lives and having fun, and start creating your own reality show where you live the dream, where you go on vacations, where you go on the major shopping sprees, where you have the elegant dinner parties. You can do it. Don't wait for that life moment where you almost lose your life till you start living it. Start living it now. Start living it now. I'm Scott, the Infinite Freedom. Glad you could join me. It's like, oh, it's so profound, and then that's over. What? You just end it like that? Well, I could go on all day. We don't have much time because you have a life to live. You can't sit around watching YouTube all day long and watching this guy, Scott, talk about life. You need to get out and live it. So, take a few minutes, though, every time I put a video up and watch it, though. Subscribe to it. Tell your friends about it. And then go out and live your life. All right? Have a wonderful day. I am happy you could be here. Thankful that you're here every day. And remember, you have more to do than time, so get moving. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everybody.